The day you get diagnosed with cancer is a day you won't soon forget. I tried to make that day as low-key as possible. I had a later appointment, so I thought we'd go ahead and take the kids to the pool and just hang out there, and I'd go to the appointment by myself and then go pick up the kids and go home and everything would be okay. And my sister meets me at the pool, and she decides to go ahead and take me for support, and ended up being a very good idea. We went to the doctor. He takes us in his office and kindly informs us that I have cancer. I lay my head on his desk and check out at that point and let her gather all the information. And of course he wants to send us to a specialist for surgery and then an oncologist for possible chemo and all those kind of words you get bombarded with during this time. And you learn a lot, and your whole vocabulary changes in the course of a day. So we get through the doctor appointment. I lay down in the back seat of her car and just kind of check out. I'm not really, sometimes you just have to breathe when you can't do anything else. You just breathe. And she did all the work for me. She called my mom and dad, and they were devastated. And she called my husband and some of my kids and friends, and that were waiting for the report. And just, you know, you go from there. It's a new day. It's a new start now. Everything's different. I get home. My family all comes over to my house, and we're sitting on the back porch, you know, with trying to gather and absorb the changes and the hurt of this thing. And I'm trying to protect my family anyway. That's all I've really tried to do from the whole time. And we were voted the most manly man in Dayton, Ohio not too long ago, and I'm married to one of them, and my son-in-laws are another, and my son, they're very manly men, but this affected them greatly, and they showed emotion, and we're just all, you know, hurt by the news. And I'm sitting there watching my grandkids play, and I'm thinking, I will not just let this destroy my family. I will not give in to cancer. I will beat this thing. I will survive it, and I will come out better for it. And the only way I can describe this is it felt like someone put a coat on me, and it wrapped me in peace, and it took away the fear, and it wrapped me in this supernatural power that I don't even think bodybuilders get it from lifting weights. It felt so strong. And that's the only way I can describe this. And your attitude has to remain positive. You have to do certain things to survive cancer that come from an inner strength and a peace that only God can give. And it's in us all, and we just have to pull it out. And I remember just sitting there on the back porch, and I knew pretty much how I was going to treat the cancer. You have to be prepared a little bit, which, you know, if you're going to the doctor waiting for a test, you're already mentally preparing yourself for it, and you're thinking of things you might want to do, and I knew it was going to be more of a holistic approach if I was diagnosed with cancer. I knew it wouldn't be the medical intervention that a lot of people go. So I, like I said, I put on that coat, and I walked through that door, and I changed my diet in a second, and I have not went back since that time, which is 9 months ago now. And I remember just going to bed that night and feeling strong and sure and with what I was going to do and good about everything. I remember waking up at 4:30 in the morning, and the panic hits me, and the fear, like, oh my God, I have cancer. And then I remembered what I was going to do. Like, I was going to treat the cancer with the diet that I knew worked, that I knew reversed cancer cells, and I knew God was with me, and I just went back to sleep and kept going on with my life. And you know, the first 24 hours are very vital. The way, you know, your journey is going to be different in your approach, and you're going to have to be strong, and you cannot let fear rule. You cannot let people make decisions for you that you're not comfortable with. You have to really be aggressive and get a plan, get a method going, and it will work for you. But keep your attitude, and that has been one of the things that sustained me through that. Knowledge is power. That's in Hosea. It talks about people perish for lack of knowledge, and knowledge is power. That has been a huge scripture that I've carried through this time, and we need to be educated, not medicated. And so I'm going to stop here today and pick back up with some of the first few days of my diagnosis and getting on the diet, because that is, you know, so important to the way that I'm treating this cancer. So I will see you soon. God bless you. Bye-bye.